Good morning to all my faithful followers on YouTube, my YouTube channel. I have a question to all the women out there in the United States of America of all races that have been complaining about passport kings and MGTOWs leaving a bad situation to get away from a lot of chaos in America. Why are everybody so concerned about us? Why is everybody so up in arms about passport brothers? You know, this has been going on for damn near a year, and it just won't stop. Like, you have beta male simps here, you have Pookies and Ray Rays here that y'all can deal with. You have the divestment movement in America because you don't want to deal with black men, so you deal with other races of men, which is fine. You do what you want to do. But why is everybody so concerned about passport brothers? Why is everybody putting their hard-earned thoughts and their breath and their heart into really trying to tear down brothers that just want to be left alone? And then you got all these people, like women and men, that have all these college degrees, and they're supposed to be smart, and they still acting like little children. Like the black female that's a psychologist, and she decided to get on social media and talk bad about black men, and then it really was a black female that was the one that made a complaint, and she still blamed men. The men had nothing to do with it, but she still had time enough to sit down and complain men. The thing is, how would I? Because I'm trying to grasp this whole situation and think. They said they don't care about us, they don't want us, they go into divestment, and every other race of men is better than us, but they still are coming after the passport brothers. And the crazy thing about it, you know, it's not just black passport brothers. You had black men, white men, you even had Asian and Indian men, even Spanish men that became passport brothers and going back to their own countries because they didn't want to deal with nobody in America. And y'all still just won't stop it. And then you talk about this submissive. First of all, submissiveness doesn't turn on and off. Either your grandmother and your mother sat you down and taught you how to treat a man, or she didn't. Because I know in the Spanish culture and the Asian culture, like Philippines and Thailand and Dominican Republic, like, I'm talking to an Afrocentric woman right now from Dominican Republic that I'm planning to go see, Lord willing. And she told me that her grandmother sat her down when she was a young girl, about 5 years old. She was 5 years old. And she, you know, explained to her granddaughter, listen, you know, this is what you have to do to keep a man. This is what you have to do if you want to get married. You have to cook, you have to clean, you gotta know how to sew, you gotta know how to make love to your man. If you don't know a lot of these stuff, if you don't treat your man good like this, as long as he's a good man, if he's a bad dude, then leave him alone. But if he's a good dude, this is what you're supposed to do in order to keep your man. Because if you don't do it, another woman that's gonna come along and that's good, with good intentions, is gonna take your man. But all this submissive nonsense, either your grandmother and your mother taught you how to treat a man, or they didn't. Just like a man, the grandfathers, the uncles, and the fathers had to teach us how to do things, how to treat a woman, how to take care of ourselves, or they didn't. But it seems to me this passport situation been going on for almost a year, and it won't stop. You have more and more women and even guys that's just tearing down the passport brothers, human beings. And passport brothers ain't bothered. Then they saying that you're pervert. Like, does anybody have any proof that guys of the black race, any race, going over there having sex with 8-year-old girls, 9-year-old girls? I mean, because if you got proof, you need to produce this proof because somebody's going to get sued on here, man. I mean, it just won't stop. And then you say, you got women like Cynthia G saying that black men never did nothing for this country. You have all these men like Malcolm, Martin. You have the Tuskegee Airmen, the Red Tails, the Buffalo Soldiers. Did a lot for this country. But then they say we never did nothing. So, you know, you got all these women on here talking about if you do the right thing, we'll submit. No, either submission you have, you don't. It's nothing you're gonna turn on and off. This is not no TV. This is not no freaking water faucet. It's not this. This is not no freaking oven or stove where you turn it on and off. Either it's on or it's off. So, I mean, I've been, you know, dealing with this. I did a couple of videos on my channel about this. But now it's getting kind of stupid. Like, y'all just won't stop it. And what y'all doing, y'all women want to be heard because you need attention. Y'all like little kids. You say men are little kids or black men are little kids. Y'all female little kids because if nobody gives you attention, you'll have a temper tantrum. You the ones that start the argument. You the ones that will push men's buttons. Y'all the ones that doing this. And guys just want to be left alone, and y'all just don't get it. Y'all just don't get it. Your head is like rocks. You just don't get it as women. You know, a lot of guys don't want to be bothered with y'all, and we glad you have a 16 hate for black men. Because the divestment movement, they have a really, 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 really 16 hate for black men. So I want to know how they felt about the black men and their family. Did they like them? They didn't like them, but, you know, y'all need to really just check yourselves with all your college degrees. You're supposed to be smart. Y'all supposed to be very intelligent and you're supposed to be smart, but you're acting like little 5-year-old children's, you know, that somebody took the ice cream cone. Y'all won't stop it with this passport, boy. You just won't stop it. You're lying about us. You're saying people are going there having sex with little kids and they're going over there to buy the vagina. And I mean, how do y'all know? I mean, do y'all have any scopes watching the guys do this, or you just, you know, you just listening to other people they say? Y'all need to really, it's like I just don't stop it, especially the black ones. I'm sorry, but the black women are the worst right now with this. The black women are the worst with this passport, bro, and it just won't stop. I mean, a lot of y'all need to get hurt by other women. Other women need to really start putting y'all on y'all praise. And these are the women that's over in other countries. Like Helga and the Filipina P, beautiful Filipino women. Beautiful Filipino women. I mean, there's only one person that made a mistake. He's 23 years old. He went to Brazil. He made the mistake. It's okay. He's 23. He made a mistake. He fixed it. He corrected his mistake, and he's a good brother. And he was the one that, you know, actually advocated the passport, brother. We all should thank this brother. I mean, like I said, he said something he should have said, but it's over. Everybody's trying to make us think about that. He did it. It's over. People make mistakes when they're young. Forget about it. It's over. Give the man some room. Let the man breathe. Let the man enjoy his life. He ain't bothering nobody. He's not. But y'all are, you know, when I was a young kid, man, I mean, I seen how the parents treated each other, especially my mother and father, back in the 70s and 80s, you know, and early 90s. But 70s and 80s, I saw how families, especially in the ghetto, treat each other, and it was all good. The woman stayed home majority of the time. She cooked, cleaned, washed clothes, ironed, took care of the fathers. The fathers went out, worked hard. My father worked 2.5, 3 jobs. You know, when I was younger, you know, families was together, especially in our neighborhood. Now it's a waste. Now women, they want to be empowered with this, with that. Nobody can touch us feminists. We're hard. We don't need nobody. Well, when the crap hits the fan, we're going to see how it turns out. If you need a man around, because you're gonna might need one. But I just wanted to give a rant, you know what I'm saying, because this passport thing has shook up the world. That's what I think it just shook up the whole community, the black community. Then from the black community, just went to other communities, but it shook everybody up. Hashtag just us. Take the green pill, fellas, and go. Big call, come out.